G'day mates, how's it going? You're on DirtByte. Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2025 Highlands Fishing Expansion. So join me, we have moved across to September now. We have just got to finish doing this wheat. That's something that we probably should be done. It possibly should have done last time before we got all the weeds through it, but that's fine. In the game it has no bearing. Well, I hope it has no bearing on the amount of crop of wheat we get out of it. But the reason for moving through September is once we get this done, we're going to check up on the production of the castle stones. So my goal is today is to get this sorted because, yep, this is something that needs to be done. And then we'll move on to seeing what we can do or seeing how we go with the castle reconstruction work. It's working, isn't it? Yep. Yeah, so it's about that. Yeah, that's what we want to do today is I want to, hopefully we've got some castle stones that we can take over. I don't anticipate having the full 10,000 I think it needs for the next cycle, but it will give us a good indication of how many we can make in a month. Plus, also, it will help bolster the bank balance a little bit. We have some wood to take over there as well, which we'll be able to sell. So we've got a few things to sell because I would like to look at potentially getting a big baler, like buying a baler for dealing with this straw and other things like grass and hay and silage that we may want to bale in the future. Well, we're at 98% now, so I think we'll get over and get into this tractor, the New Holland, to start unloading the combine. We can get going. Yeah, that's it. So we'll just get this job finished up pretty quickly. First up today, we'll just do it as a quick time lapse. Once we've done that, then we're going to explore and adventure how much we can provide to the castle and how much money we're going to make from it. Hopefully we can make enough for a baler, like I said. So I'll get this done and I'll see you soon. Welcome back. Here we are. So we've got that all finished, which didn't take too long at all. I knew it wouldn't. So there was one load, a full load of the trailer and about 40% I think in the combine. So that's given our grand total now of 102,971 litres of wheat and 80,866 litres of barley. So like this is 2 harvests for both crops. The first lot of harvest, there was no field preparation or anything. It was pretty low yielding, but the second crop we just done then, I think that yield was quite high. So I'm really impressed with that, getting just over 200,000 litres of crop, which, yeah, I cannot complain at that. So like I said, what we're going to do is we're just going to shut this tractor down. We don't need that at the moment. I'm going to jump over to the JCB. And I want to load up some of these pallets of timber and then head over to the stonemason to see if we've got any castle stones. And if we do, how many pallets, and try and get them all loaded on with the timber and then head up to the castle. I don't know if this tractor is going to be powerful enough to take in the timber load and the stones up the hill to the castle. It's something we're going to have to just work out. Well, I don't really want to bring another tractor down just to tow it up the hill. We may have to. If we do, then so be it. It would be really worth, possibly worth getting a really high-powered or higher-powered tractor with the front-end loader attachment like this, so that we can load up our different production produce, like the planks and beams, the stones, everything like that, and then actually move them around the map at quite a good speed. Ideally, I'd like to get a truck with a flatbed. I'm not sure if there is a mod out. I know there was for 22. We get a flatbed and it comes with a built-in forklift. So for what we're doing, ideally that may be a good option. But I don't know if that's even exists for this game. So I'll look around for that. But just even a standard flatbed with a truck would be really helpful. For that though, we'd have to have a forklift at each location. Unless we'll just do a little sneaky super strength, which we have done in the past, so which isn't too bad. We're going to do a little bit of sneaky super strength here in a minute just to move those wood chip pallets out of the spawn point. I just have to remember when it comes around to December that I need to look at selling them, because yeah, there's a lot of money there and I don't want to miss out on that money, because we're really going to need it this year. We've got that massive loan and I still have plans for expansion. We're still wanting to get bigger, get productions and get bigger machines to help with our land and also expand our land. Like we're still only on the starting farm area, which is part of the map when you first start. So I'd be very keen to venture further away from that area. But for that, we need to obviously have the money and the machines we have to cover where all the different areas that we may end up being. Hopefully they'll stay on there. There we go. The gearbox is a bit funny in this tractor, but we're all good. What I'll do is I'm just going to get the rest of these loaded up and head over to the stonemason. So I'll bring you back in once we're getting close to being over there. So I'll see you very soon. Welcome back. Yeah, no, I've stopped here for a second because heading over to our stonemason, and I've come across this. Two bus drivers that look like they are not wanting to concede that they've got the corner. So I suppose I better have a quick chat to them and see if we can get this sorted out. I think he just needs to back a bit. Or this one, I'm not sure. So let's just get that sorted out and then we'll be back in a second. There we go, that's all sorted out. Yeah, they had a bit of a disagreement, but yeah, they got on the way. And they've moved on, which is good, which allows us to turn the corner. The reason I'm on the wrong side of the road is because I wanted a nice big wide turn to get around there over this nice little bridge. So as you can see, we ended up with 10,000 kilos of long planks, another 7,000 of wood beams. So yeah, we've done a really good job with the sawmill so far. It is really pumping these out. So here we are at the stonemason, and we'll see how much we've got. Hopefully there's going to be enough room on the front of this trailer and on the front pallets there to load up the stones. So what have we got? We've got one at 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got about 6. So let's hope that we can get all this on. What I'll do is we'll just we'll probably start a bit of a time lapse here from loading these up, heading up to the castle. So, all right, we'll enjoy and I'll see you soon.
Dusty boots on a digital plane, twangy guitar, a sentry frame. Sunsets glow, pixelate hue. This old country's feeling brand new. Neon prairie, where the tumbleweeds roll to a drum machine beat, losing all control. 80s echoes and a cowboy's plea under the stars, wild and free. Classic beats, a steady pulse through the static. My heart exults from the honky tonk to the arcade light, dancing till dawn through the digital night.
Welcome back. Here we are. I'm impressed with this tractor. Like, this is a little tractor that this is quite a heavy load. We've got 6 tons of stone, 10 tons of long planks, and 7 tons of wood beams. That's a very steep road to get up to this castle. So I'm very impressed. I'm loving the JCB tractor more and more each time I use it. And it is definitely ideal for loading up. This is like the planks and the beams and just the pallets in general with the dual steel. Like, it's effectively like having a telehandler almost, but there's actually a practical tractor as well. Like, yes, you've got the Merlot that can do those sorts of things, but this is an amazing machine. So I think, yeah, this is JCB fast tracks are quickly becoming my favorite sort of tractor. Sorry, Massey Ferguson, but yeah, JCB, you're definitely going up in my books, that's for sure. So here we are, the last stretch going up to the castle. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we needed 10,000 castle stones for the next stage to be completed. We've got 6,000, so this is going to be a good introductory, it's a good starting point for them for the next stage. Before we sell them, I just want to have a quick look at them close up. Like, there's a good bit of detail. I like how they're, covered in the mesh. I mean, it's a bit hard where the strap goes through the mesh and even one of the bricks there, but it looks pretty good. It's a good new type of item for us to work on and produce. So let's sell it and let's see how we go. Holy moly, that is a lot of money. So 235, nearly $236,000 for that load. Like I said, I'm not worried about making money on this. So that is great. So that means we could pay back some of our over $1 million loan. But yeah, I'm getting a baler like I wanted. I wonder. Yeah, so I'll definitely get a baler. I wonder if I can get the next size up JCB and buy it outright, because I really enjoyed using it for the onions. Like, it's a great. I thought it was a really great tractor. Oh, what's up? Little track here. I'm just gonna have a little squiz up here. So this what's up here. So I've never really explored much more of the map than up to the castle. So this is a little cut through. So it's like, oh wow. So it's like a little viewing rest area. Over bin. Recycle. No. A dog waste bin. Yep, good. So obviously people walk the dogs up here quite a bit. Look at the view. This is like an amazing map. Giants have done an excellent job on this. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back. Well, I'm wondering if we can head back down this way. We've been the other way a number of times. So I'm going to go for a bit of adventure while we've got the time. Oh, watch out, there's a bus coming. Roads aren't very, I mean, they're wide enough, but they don't seem very wide, especially when you have a bus coming at you. And let's face it, I'm not exactly the best at loading the trailers and stuff. So with that last load we brought up, bits and pieces and pallets were hanging off the side. So actually end up being wider than what the trailer and the tractor is, so have to be careful not to run into any sort of buses when they're trying to navigate these winding steep highland roads. Little Mini going past. This is, yeah. Like, I know I keep saying it, but I'm impressed with this map. This expansion pack that's been released has opened up a lot of options and a lot of detail that, you know, just makes the game that much more immersive and detailed. Oh wow, so there's just like a little settlement here. Just a few terraced houses. Not be focused on too much. There's like some jack-o'-lanterns. Oh yeah, because it's probably getting close to Halloween in game. There's another, must be a sell point there. I have no idea where I'm on the map, so let's have a look on the map where we are. Map. So we're there. Where do we need to get to? So it's a train line. Yeah, I think if we go the long way, I'm going to go around here, follow this all the way around, and go back past the store. What we'll do is we'll pull into the store with this tractor, and we'll have a look to see what sort of price. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to afford to get a new tractor, that's for sure. But we may have to get like a really big square baler, because they're probably going to be like 180,000, something like that, which is very expensive. But yeah, I really like the big square balers. They are, yeah, amazing machines. So that would be my go-to. Yes, we could pay. Oh, there goes the train again. Yeah, no, we could pay back some of the loan, but I'm not too fussed about it at this point. It's only money. The bank's got plenty of it. Like, so what? Yes, we do get charged a bit of interest, but we are in the process of making plenty. And we have to pay it back in no time, I think. It looks like there's a yard there on the left. It's got sell points and different things. Possibly we can rent the train from. And we've got, yeah, big bridge that goes out there, which I'm assuming is the end of the map. I don't want to yeah, it is. So there we go, that's the end of the map. Imagine like that over there. Imagine we have to take this bridge over to that island. That would be, yeah, a pretty cool thing to be able to do. But obviously we're pretty well restricted to this main part of the land. There we go, we're getting close to town again. Some nice little paddocks down here that we could end up expanding to. It might be a nice little area to work. Nestled in around these houses. Might be a nice place to have some sort of some animals down here. I know we've got the sheep up where we already are. We've got the cows, but maybe a horse pen or something. Might be nice. Anyway, that was a bit of a longer trip, but I enjoyed looking around. Yeah, it was good. So let's wheel in here and we'll see about getting a baler. And yes, I have got two. If I leave this trailer here, I've got two trailers down here now, so I'm going to have to come down and collect them. Let's go and have a look at the balers category. So here we are. So yeah, like I said, they're up in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. We've got Massey Ferguson, Fant, Class. Got the Crone, which 18. I'm just trying to work out what the difference between them is. So this one can do a little bit faster, only by 1 kilometer per hour. Needs 245 horsepower. With these ones, need... See, this one seems like a really good option. So it can do up to 240 centimeter bales. Does 17 kilometers an hour like the rest of them, but only needs 195 horsepower, where the class needs 250, Massive Exxon's 275, the Fender's 275, and the Kroner's 245, and that's like quite a bit more expensive. So I reckon this will be the way to go. The Kahn SB1290 ID. And yeah, we'll get the twine in it as well by, and yeah. So obviously this tractor is not going to be able to run the baler, but it should be able to tow it back up to where we've got our big tractor. Let's just hook on. And away we go. And the money we saved on getting this bit cheaper baler, I reckon we should be able to afford the square bale auto stacker as well. Because, yeah, again, we could do the forklift method of them. But while we're making good money, I think we should go and splurge and get the auto stacker as a bit of a luxury. So what we'll do is I'm going to take this back up to the farm. We'll get the tractors changed over, put the new Holland on it, and we will bring you back in when we are about to start with the baling. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I'll see you soon. Here we are, welcome back. So I've tied up a couple of things. I've put the MacDon header away and the original header for the combine harvester. So they've been put away now. I just want to get into the MacDon and move that out of the way. We may even just take that straight up to the shed. And I have noticed that the cows look like they are pretty much out of food, if not out of food. So before we start the baling, what we'll do is we'll jump back into the JCB and grab a grass bale or a hay bale and put in there for them to keep them going. We'll put this one away first. I think we'll just park them in here like this. So it's a good little shed for these sorts of things. And it looks like the wool has spawn point is pretty well full too. So while I'm here, I might as well push this out of the way. We still have a few months before we can sell. So that clears that up so the sheep can continue producing wool in their nice little cozy barn. And we need one of these bales. Possibly even two. I don't know if I can pick two up without a rear weight. Let's see. Yep, easy. Oh, maybe not easy, but definitely doable. Someone has left that bag of fertilizer or lime, whatever it might be, in a very bad place. And yes, I know that was me, but it's the way it is. Watch out, trees. I can't see where I'm going. Just gently through the gate. Yeah, perfect. So what we'll do is I'm going to chuck these into the cow's trough and we're going to get baling. Do that via a time-lapse. So we'll bring you back in once we are getting close to, well, I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take, but we'll definitely get this first field here done. Might get into the second field. I'm not sure yet, but yeah, we'll bring you back in a little while, see how far we've got. So we'll see you soon.
Everything's rushing by, I can't slow down. You're pulling away now, faster than sound. The streets are street lights in my eyes. I'm losing my grip on you tonight. Don't stop, don't stop. fast, I can't keep up. Every second that passes is not enough. You're slipping through that wind through my hands. I'm chasing you down, but I can't understand. Don't stop.
Welcome back. Here we are. We've pretty much finished up the baling of the straw. It's leaving quite a bit behind, but I think that one, like the baler pickup, maybe not quite wide enough for the size swaths we've got. Two, I think some of this wheat or this straw that's on the exterior, like some of it is straw that still has the grain in it, so the combine hasn't picked it all up, or these are the bits that have been missed. So it's not a huge amount. I don't think it's worth going back around with the combine just for those little pieces. It's just obviously something to be mindful of when we're doing the swathing, to try and make sure we're covering as much as possible when it comes to the threshing. So let's see if we can pick any of this up. So we can pick a bit of this up. Yeah, so yeah, it's going pretty good. I'm not sure if this bale has a bale counter. So we've made 17 bales, but I've realized when we're halfway through that we've made the smallest bales. So it's just one of those things. I did want to make the 240mm bales. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unload these here. I think I can. Yeah, so we can unload these couple here. And what I want to do is I want to just go over here and just complete this one bale that we've got in this size. I think if I change the size now, the next bale will automatically be bigger. So let's change the size to 240. So I'm assuming that once this bale pops out, it will go to the 240 size, which is what we're looking for. Especially this field is bigger, and I think there's quite a bit of straw in it, so we want to minimize the amount of bales we get. So I just want to get this one done, and I think that should be able to go and just unload this one bale back in that other field. So we're keeping them separate, because when we get the auto stacker, we can only get the same size bales on. So say if we're having a smaller one in this area, we should be able to just unload it over here, hopefully. There we go. Perfect. So we've got 20 bales now. So we've done 20 bales in this field, which is, quite good. I think that they may have been the medium size, so the 220. Not sure if it says. No, it doesn't say, but that's right. We've got 20 here. Probably going to be 20 or maybe 25 in the other field of the big ones, because that's obviously a bigger field. So yeah, we're definitely going to have plenty of straw. I reckon we'll probably sell a lot of it, because we're not really needing it for animals just yet, unless we do decide to do some TMR for the cows, which we can do. We've got the silage for it. We have the straw now, plenty of straw, and it's easy to make some more hay. So there's plenty of options for that. But I think for now, we've had a pretty good day. We've made some good money up on the castle, and we've spent some good money on the new baler, which is working out great. Like if we were doing this with round bales, it would have taken probably twice as long, because we have to always stop, and it was filling up quite quick. So this new baler is definitely going to be a great addition to our farm. I'm looking forward to putting many bales through that and spending plenty of time using it. Other than that, I think we're looking good. Next time we'll do the baling over there. We'll collect these, then we'll start prepping for next year's crops. In the background, we'll keep working on our productions for the castle, including we're going to get some more wood over to the sawmill. That'll be all for the next episode or ones after that. if you are enjoying where we're going and want to see how we progress with the castle and how that all goes, please do remember to like and subscribe. That's would be very much appreciated. But for now, remember to keep your boots dirty and your bites clean, because I'll catch you next time on DirtByte.